Hey, everybody. It's December 23rd. Coffee's cold. So's my attitude, I guess. But let's get to it. Took me a while to get going today, but let's just get right into it, shall we? We're talking about burning the boats. So let me give you my silly little monologue. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of 2024. That time of year when we look back at all the things we meant to accomplish and realize we didn't. But don't worry, New Year's resolutions are just around the corner. You know, those promises we make to ourselves and keep for a solid 5 days. Yeah. But today, I want to talk about a different approach. Forget resolution. Let's burn the boats. Now, if you don't know the story, in 1519, Hernan Cortez landed in Mexico. And instead of giving his men a motivational speech about synergy and teamwork, he burned their ships. He said, "Gentlemen, there's no going back. Either we conquer or we die trying," which sounds like the plot of every corporate retreat, but with higher stakes. And it worked. Within 2 years, they conquered the Aztec Empire. Now, I'm not saying we should celebrate colonialism, but maybe we should. But I'm saying that sometimes you have to leave yourself no way out. It's like going all in at poker, except the chips are your comfort zone and the dealer is your self-respect. So, what are the boats in your life? What's holding you back? Dead-end job, toxic relationship, or maybe a video channel that nobody watches? Yeah, I said it. Look, I know. This video channel isn't exactly setting the internet on fire. I've seen more engagement at a mime convention, but And maybe this is our moment to burn the boat of mediocrity. Leave behind the excuses, the doubts, and those 3 views per video. And 2 of those are my mom. You know why most people don't succeed with their New Year's resolutions? It's because they're trying to stack shiny new goals on top of a messy foundation. It's like putting a fresh coat of paint on a house that's already on fire. You got to clear out the junk first. If you want to build something great, start by torching what's holding you back. And yes, burning the boats is scary. It's like breaking up with comfort. Comfort doesn't yell, doesn't throw plates. It just sits there, all cozy and seductive, whispering, "Stay with me. You don't have to try. Let's watch Netflix and ignore your dreams." But here's the truth. Nothing great ever happens in the comfort zone. Think Elon built Tesla from his couch? No. He got off his ass, burned his boats, and probably a couple of bridges. So here's my challenge to you. As 2025 looms, ask yourself, what is my boat? What needs to go up in flames? When you find it, light the match. Not literally. This isn't Survivor. But in your heart, your mind, and in your actions. Because once the boats are gone, there's only one way to go. Forward. And if Tom Coffey's channel goes down in flames, at least we'll have a hell of a bonfire. So burn the boats. Embrace the adventure. And hey, if nothing else, it'll give us great content for next year's highlight reel. Whatevs. Anyway, thanks for watching, all 3 of you. Here's to an awesome 2025. My name's Tom Coffey. This is the Coffee Nuance Show, the most... can't even remember what it is. It's the most ignored, censored commentary and low-effort news show live right now. Flame on. I'm glad there's a couple of us here. Like the little AI. That's what AI thought of me. Why do I keep insulting the few of us who do watch? By calling us no one? Well, I'm just rounding it just rounds to zero. So I know you're somebody, and I love everybody that is here. It's not an insult. It's not an insult. Anyway, so here's the idea, and what we're doing is we're going to embrace personal transformation by burning the boats. This is a metaphor from Cortez, and he destroyed his ships to commit fully to his mission. So the idea is we identify aspects of your life, like maybe a toxic relationship or a dead-end job or unproductive habit that no longer serve you or serve you at all. And just let go of it completely. And by doing this, you're going to eliminate the option of retreat. You're going to eliminate the option. You're going to create space. Right? That sounds like a 2024 term, right? Create space for new growth and new opportunities. I'm going to say this is probably more effective than the traditional New Year's resolution. We need to clear out what's holding us back before we try to build something better. That's the idea of burning the boat. That's the idea of burning the boat. And I kind of like it. I do like the AI of me, though. And all I did was I know that AI is all with our ego. But I said, AI, I want a picture of me, Tom Coffey, telling Cortez's troops to burn the boats. And it knows me pretty well because it gave me the Aloha shirt there and the track pants, which is what I wear about every day, which is kind of funny. Of course, it makes me a lot better looking and more cut, more slim. But that's what they expect. But that's the idea of burning the boats. I do think that I got to burn a few boats. And, someone told me one time, because I was having trouble with the clutter in my house. I had too much clutter, right? And I was told, you need to make room in your house because right now it doesn't have room for anybody else. All right? Any new people in your life because your house is full. So clear out some room. You don't need everything because if you meet a new person, they're going to have stuff too. And they got to have room as well. And I know it's just kind of like a little metaphor, whatever. But I think there's something to it. I think if we clear things out, we're also mentally making space for something new. And I think there was a lot to this idea that Cortez had. Now, did it happen exactly as it was reported? Probably not, because I don't know. Is there a single story in the news that's ever reported correctly? No. I don't know. It makes me think that everything is fake news, right? I mean, if I can't believe the story from last weekend's New York Times, and you shouldn't because it's full of BS, how am I supposed to believe that this story with Cortez is actually true either? It's kind of hard, right? But I think it's a nice story, and it's a story that we can use for ourselves. So, are there any boats that you need to burn? Just so that you can go all in on something new next year. That's the idea, and I'm hoping that this is some kind of sliding door effect. Maybe you take one thing that I say here as inspiration or something that may change your life. Because who knows, maybe me making this video, maybe the purpose of it was for you to get something out of it. Perhaps. Anyway, Let me know what you think in the comments. That's all I have prepared today. It's interesting. So I wrote up a bunch about this. I need to find a place that I can publish these little articles I write, because I just kind of write them for myself, and it's kind of like a journal. But I did pop it into AI and had it make a podcast. It was kind of interesting. I like doing that, where you write something and you give it to AI, and then AI tells you what it thought about what you wrote. It's kind of cool. It's like you can get feedback, because I certainly aren't getting feedback from people I know personally in my life, right? But stick around for the after show, and hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Peace. Okay, here we go. Let's see. There we go. Hey, everyone. What's up, Doug? Just finished your Christmas shopping. Nice. Sorry for insulting by saying no one's watching this. I did say 3 people would watch the show, and 2 of them would be my mom. So, didn't mean no one. And certainly I don't want to insult anybody that watches the show. That's not what I intended. You know that. AI knows you already with the shirt. I'm wondering how long it remembers that you tell it and how else it uses it. Yeah. Ox says, I learned in the book Tiny Habits about needing to clear out everything extra in order to introduce change more easily without distraction. Sometimes we get lessons, and the lesson gets repeated over and over again in different places in our life until we actually get it, right? Substack is a good place to publish articles and writing. I've never really done Substack. I don't subscribe to anyone on Substack. Perhaps it is a good place. I haven't looked into anything, really. And I don't know. It doesn't, Substack, for when I did look into it, it didn't seem like a place that you would really discover anyone new. It's just a place that you would go to someone you're already interested in. And so, yeah. So let's say I get 10 people watching here and 2 people go over to Substack. That's not really doing a whole lot. I kind of need a place that I can put up an article where other people can actually see it. Now on X, I know I'm subscribed at the level that you get the blue check, just because I want to support it. But I know if I kick in more, I don't know, 14, 16 bucks a month or something like that, you can publish articles on X as well. I don't like the idea of paying to post things, but yeah. Gonzo the Good says, good concept. I'm starting a new company in the new year and going all in, burn the boats, no retreat. I like it, Gonzo. I like it. I really like that idea. And yeah, if you ever want to send me any information about that, I certainly want to encourage you to do that. So if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Anyway, last thing I wanted to talk about is, oh wow, this is did I kill it? No, I didn't. This is something kind of interesting. I'll just tell you this story because this is for the people that stick around till the end. I created a murder mystery. These murder mystery parties where you have, you set it up for like 10 people and they all come over and everyone gets assigned a role, and then they have different clues and different phases that you go through the All right. Well, who knows if we're still live? Everything crashed. So, yeah, nice. So if anyone sees this, you see it. If you don't see it, you don't see it. But what I was going to say is I used ChatGPT to help me create this murder mystery. And so I'm going to a family Christmas thing. And if anyone's live, you can hit me with a chat if you still see me. But I decided to make this murder mystery, and I made it with ChatGPT, and I worked on it. It took me a couple days to do it. I made it a tiki-themed Christmas murder because we're doing this on Christmas. And I got lots of tiki crap, so I thought I wouldn't have to buy any. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so who knows if anyone is still here? I don't know. Anyway, what I was just saying, and I'll just say this and be done with it. So I used ChatGPT to help me write a Christmas murder mystery to play with my family. And I think it's going to turn out really well. Probably better than a lot of these murder mysteries because I went a little bit deeper than the ones that I've seen in the stores. I've actually bought some and I used them kind of as a guide to understand how the whole thing worked. And so I just kind of recreated the form of what they did with hints and characters and all that kind of stuff. I should film it. I mean, I probably won't. But it'll be really interesting to try out this idea of a game that I created with the help of ChatGPT. Pretty impressive. And the nice thing about it is I know it's not copying from anywhere because I don't think that there's ever been a tiki-themed Christmas murder mystery. I had it take place on a small tropical island at Christmas, and then we had a murder mystery there. And then all of the clues and everything have to do with tiki stuff, with tiki drinks and tiki entertainment and exotica style music and whatnot. So so we'll see if it works. Anyway, I look forward to telling you about how it went. I did send out notice to everybody in my family, and one sister and my mom replied. That's it. How can you send out something to everybody? You know, and like all this great stuff, and no one is getting poisoned. Someone is getting murdered. So here's a little poster I made for it. That's a Tiki Christmas murder mystery party at Grandma and Grandpa's house, and there's Santa Claus holding a candy cane and a knife dripping with blood. So that was kind of fun. It was fun writing it, and today I'm going through and I'm putting, all of the printed out hint cards and everything like that. I'm glue sticking them onto 3x5 cards. Although I still don't have 3x5 cards. I went to the dollar store yesterday because I thought that was the place you could get 3x5 cards. And they don't have any. So I might have to go to actually like an Office Depot or something. Crazy. But that's what I'm looking forward to. on Christmas, seeing family. That's kind of, and then just doing the traditional Christmas stuff. But I just wanted to share that because we really have the opportunity. This is an incredible time to be alive. I've always wanted to make one of those murder mystery games, and it just seemed a little bit too much to keep everything right and how to map the whole thing out and to have the red herring clues and everything. But with ChatGPT, it was actually able to, keep track of everyone. I wanted to make sure that, everyone had a clue that was helpful, a clue that was not helpful, insider information, secrets. All this stuff is hard to keep track of. But with the AI, it was able to keep track of it and then say, hey, the handyman on the island, you haven't given enough to the handyman doesn't have enough clues. And so, okay, yeah, I got to give him another clue as well. And it's pretty amazing all that you can do right now with technology. So if anyone's bored, you should not be bored, because this really is an incredible time. So perhaps I will make a video about the whole experience of writing a murder mystery and then trying it out on my family. Who knows if we'll actually play, because I haven't got responses from, I guess, 3/4 of the people that are going to be there. So who knows? But anyway, that's what I'm looking forward to. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. And I encourage you to burn the bridges, not the bridges, burn the bridges too, but burn the boats in your life so that you go forward and don't be held back. Don't hold on to things that you don't need. And just like Cortez didn't need those boats anymore because he was going to conquer the continent. You didn't need those boats. There's things in your life that you don't need. And get some heat out of them, or let them go. Let them go. Anyway, hope you all have a beautiful day. Merry Christmas, and until next time, peace.